it's your boy, Charles Harris, aka the Chris Rock. Hey, guess what? This is your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Well, people, tasty beverage, right? It's close enough to 12 o'clock for me, as far as I'm concerned. Uh, I guess that's what 21 years the United States Army will do for you. Uh, by the way, happy Veterans Day to those that served before me, those that served with me, and even up to a certain point, the people that actually really served after me. Because 9 times out of 10, old Sergeant Harris influenced your leadership style in some shape, form, or fashion. Now that I got that out the way, well, actually, let me bring it back some. Uh, no, I'm not going nowhere to no restaurant to get no free meal, right? Because chances are the meal that you actually really want, they ain't gonna give it to you. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that that's a for sure thing, right? But I'm just like this. If I wanted to go to Red Lobster to go get my free meal, right? Don't come handing me motherfucking cheddar biscuits, right? Don't come handing me no popcorn shrimp or butterfly shrimp or whatever the hell, right? No, I need a steak and one of them big ass lobsters that y'all got in the aquarium, right? And a tasty beverage of my choice. Then and only then I can actually really say, okay, Red Lobster, you know what? Y'all did good, right? And no, it's not me being greedy, right? Shit, I served this country 21 years. Speaking of the country, right? It seems to me that the Crips and the Bloods at the highest level, right? Some of y'all might call them Democrats and Republicans, right? But I'll just say what I said. Crips and Bloods at the highest level have actually really come to an agreement. Now it's got to pass the Senate or whatever. And so, for the most part, right, I can look at this one or two ways. I can like, okay, finally, good damn job, right? Or you some bitches drug this shit out on purpose for whatever reason. Because whatever the hell that was said this last time, how come y'all didn't do that shit before October 1st? Right? I mean, is this like a fucked up way to actually really slash jobs? You know, jobs that for the most part are that are not necessarily needed, right? I mean, but you know, then again, you know, you almost got to ask yourself, okay, well, look, if the job is not really needed, I mean, you could do what Nino Brown did in New Jack City. Said, "Thank you very much, but your services will no longer be required." Now, I'm not saying uh, put bullet holes in people, right? You let them know, give them a severance package, whatever, just enough for them to actually really say, "Hey, look, go out, go get you another job," right? But To be perfectly honest with you, and I know I said this plenty of times, probably not here on YouTube, right? But I know damn well I just said it uh, on my Facebook page. Actually, I've been saying it like forever and a day. If it's any program that they need to get rid of, and that's motherfucking NASA. Like, seriously. Because I'm just like, okay, look, we know it's 9 planets out there, right? Oh, my bad. NASA degraded, downgraded one. So I'm just like, how the hell? I'm like, okay, where you do that at? Right? You didn't create the motherfucker, so how you gonna downplay it or downgrade it? Right? They got enough telescopes out there, to be like, okay, if some shit coming our way, right? We can be like, okay, hey, look, how close this gonna get, right? Would it really fuck up anything? And then what can we actually do to knock that motherfucker? Just do just enough just to bump it either that way or this way. That way it can like pass over or pass by, whatever the case may be. Right? Basically, that's all what the fuck you need. Right? Because all that other shit, like the moon landing back in 1969, whatever, we already know that that shit didn't happen. Them motherfuckers come back and the questions that was asked to them, right? They said no, or they didn't know how to answer it. And then go back and actually really look at the footage, right? The photographs that was taken, yeah, and you can clearly see motherfuckers in the shadow, right? So it's just got the flag waving, and to my understanding, the moon has no atmosphere. But then again, if you actually really just stop and think about it for a minute, you look at the planet Earth and all the protection that the planet itself has, the atmosphere, the ozone layer, the magnetic sphere, all that shit blocking the harmful rays of the sun so that we won't burn up in the process, right? The moon don't have none of that shit, right? So for the most part, how the hell did they survive up there? Because for one, you really don't know how hot it's gonna get up there. You don't know how cold it's gonna get up there. And I'm pretty sure that bullshit uniform or uniforms that they had wasn't gonna protect you from any of that shit. And stop talking about the motherfucking firmament this, firmament that, firmament the other, right? Cause y'all biggest whatever the fuck is wrong with y'all, right? Y'all look at okay, say a rocket take off and then it curves. Up, they bump the firmament. Okay, did it ever cross your fucking mind that the rocket that gets sent up, guess what? It's gonna hit something else that's here on the surface. But y'all didn't think about that. And then, so explain this one to me, right? I get back. I'm waiting on my brother to actually really talk about this because we're gonna try something new today, right? Uh, so so again, right? Let these fools out here that really think that the earth is flat. Okay, so if We can't send nothing out there, right? So how is shit coming in? Explain the asteroids, right, that killed off the dinosaurs. Explain that one, right? Or any other asteroid that hit, especially that big ass hole that's there in Arizona that was caused by a doggone meteorite. So again, right? All this shit came in, right? And so now all of a sudden, okay, we gonna close shit off now. See how fucking stupid y'all sound? You know, so hold that thought. So I guess I can still constantly talk till my brother shows up, right? So, but that's something. I mean, for all you flat Earth motherfuckers, where the fuck did you call yourselves these days, right? Please make your group of allegiance known. Otherwise, you already know what the fuck the crazy uncle gonna call y'all. Some old ignorant ass motherfuckers. Plain and simple. Just because everything that takes flight, y'all just think it just supposed to like go somewhere where the fuck it ain't supposed to go. Just know anything that takes flight, guess what? It's going where the fuck it's supposed to go. All right? So quit with the damn flat earth shit. Motherfucker quit with the goddamn ice wall or whatever the fuck that y'all be talking about. Kill that noise. Right? I mean, because y'all sound worse than a goddamn drunk person. And yes, I am drinking. So, in our case, the government has opened back up or it's about to reopen, as I mentioned earlier, right? But now here comes the $64,000 question, right? Whatever the fuck they were saying over the weekend, right? How come y'all couldn't do that shit back in September? Seems like this shit was by design, plain and simple, right? And it's just for the simple fact, hey, I know I collect this. Anybody that has any sense knows why the government shutdown actually really took place in the first, took place. Because the Dipper Crips, right? They want to act their ass because they let all these motherfuckers in, right? Want to give them health care, give them motherfucking thousands of dollars in food stamps, right? And then thousands of dollars of just straight up money, right? And you got people that were born here and what the illegal aliens were getting was probably double than what folk that were actually really born here actually really got as far as like food stamps and benefits and anything of that nature, right? But now I would say, hell yeah, bitch about that. But like what I always say, people, if you didn't put nothing in the pot, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously. Now, for the most part, I already know uh, a lot of people. And, and that's another thing too, right? Quit saying women and children, right? Because the child can't work, but the woman sure can, as well as the motherfucker that actually really knocked her up. Or, wait a minute, my bad, the motherfuckers that knocked her up, right? Community pussy at its best, people. Now you want motherfuckers to pay for you and your old ragged ass kid. No, right? Okay. So I really don't know. I'm pretty sure whatever the motherfucking bill was, right? Or whatever agreement that they came to, right? I'm pretty sure that they gonna get the illegal aliens out of here, regardless of what country you come from, right? That acts like bring the shit down somewhat, and for the group ICE, right? That the Trump administration has actually really put together, clearing all these motherfuckers out. But like this, what's the saying? Like, you ain't gotta go home, but you sure can't keep your ass here, right? So a lot of the money, right, that for the most part that the United States government issues out every year, right? They'll be like, okay, well, hey, guess what? You know, this is what this is what needs to happen, or what have you, right? So I just look at it like this: anything that's gonna put more money in my pocket, I'm retiring, right? But guess what? I still I need to be able to provide a place to stay, not only for myself, but for my sweet sweet, right? Gotta make sure she comfortable. And then when my grandbabies come over, they ain't gonna have to worry about shit, right? So to the Trump administration, keep doing what you're doing. Get these lazy, raggedy motherfuckers out of here that ain't supposed to be here, right? And put these lazy, raggedy, ignorant ass motherfuckers that are nothing more than baby machines, right? Make their ass go to motherfucking work, right? And put some damn drawers on. Matter of fact, put some clothes on. Stop shaking your ass, because I'm pretty sure that you don't know how to motherfucking wash. And then you out there in the club twerking. I'm pretty sure that twerk air is something fierce. Don't nobody want to smell your funky ass. And God forbid if you got a BBL and if it's leaking. So now you got your own funky ass mixed up with fake booty juice. And you think somebody wants you? Well, apparently that's the case. Cause 9 times out of 10, you probably one with them with them 8 rugrats or 9 rugrats or however many kids that you got. Okay, it's quite obvious he didn't get the message after but in either case, right? I'll be back on here again, but I will say this much. right? Uh, you know, anything that the government does, regardless of whoever the fuck is in office, right? Uh, a lot of this shit is done by design, if not all of it. That shit would come all over her face, Harris or Kamala Harris. How about this bitch going to the bed? How about, well, the voting age should be 16, right? So I'm just like, okay, so let me get this straight, right? For people, both male and female, right? You just stop pissing on yourself real good, right? And you got hair in places that you didn't have, let's just say probably like roughly 4 years earlier, right? So you want these people to vote. That's the same motherfucker, right? That washes collard greens in the bathtub. Just put it out there, people, right? And watch. Some of you motherfuckers is gonna vote for this ignorant bitch, right? Motherfucking amazing that for some of y'all to be that damn stupid that I mean you know what? You let's just say like, okay, she's the head deer, right? And so y'all following her, right? Meaning like you motherfuckers will run across a busy intersection and then don't let it be a bridge, right? So y'all would let Kamala Harris or come all over her face Harris, right? Y'all would motherfucker be like, okay, come on, y'all. We're gonna cross the bridge and we're gonna jump off the bridge. And then say, okay, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. Knowing damn well, knowing how high the bridge is, you're not gonna survive that jump. Just put it out there, folks. All right. So, and so they're like saying now, I guess, I could be like, okay, well, hey, they could be like, okay, well, hey, look, let's just get this done. We'll take care of whatever the fuck that y'all want to take care of, right? I mean, because to my understanding, all this shit is nothing. It's just stemming around Obamacare. And for those of y'all that actually really know the ins and outs of Obamacare, you know it was bullshit, just like he was bullshit when he was president, right? So it's just like, okay, motherfuckers actually really look at that and look at, okay, this don't make no fucking sense, right? No, we ain't finna do that. But the Democrats, right, they bitching like little babies. And so they the reason why the government was shut down in the first place, right? And 9 times out of 10, the motherfucking Democratic states are probably worse off than the Republican states, right? But this is what the fuck that the news media put out. And then all this other stuff. Motherfucker get mad, and I know I said this. in a previous show, but everybody get mad because motherfuckers is robbing stores and shit because the EBT card ain't working. It's black folks, right? Now you motherfuckers mad. But it's only black folks that's actually like really raising hell. See, motherfuckers, they'll be like, you know what? We gonna raise hell. Okay, what we raising hell for? I don't know. We just gonna raise hell just to raise hell. And then what happens, y'all act like, sometimes motherfuckers go to the store. They tell you that they finna steal, right? And then they put themselves on camera saying, look at what I stole, right? But you don't never see these motherfuckers getting arrested, right? And so for all of the YouTube content creators, right, that can actually really put that shit out there, right? Why not be like, okay, these motherfuckers, they already told you they done committed a crime, right? So for all the motherfuckers that's been stealing up until this point, ain't nobody did no footage of video of these motherfuckers going to jail. Which for the most part, okay, again, make you think. It really stops and makes you think. Just like the video I did, right? Everybody holler about food stamp this, food stamp that, food stamp the other. But a lot of you motherfuckers getting child support. So 9 times out of 10, right? All these motherfuckers that you see on these other YouTube channels, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't clown nobody. I don't clown nobody on the content that they put up, right? Because that's how they see it. But I'm telling you how the fuck the crazy uncle see it, right? All of this shit, goddamn crisis actors. Yeah, I'm gonna come on out and I'm gonna say it. All these are crisis actors, right? Now, until they actually really show me some footage, roll that beautiful being footage, right? so until they show me some footage of these people getting arrested after they don't put everything that they done stole, so-called stole, right? Put these motherfuckers in jail, I'm gonna call it like how motherfuckers see it. Bullshit material, goddamn crisis actors. Because I see all this shit on YouTube. And then when I watch the news, I ain't heard nobody yet getting arrested over motherfucking food stamps. Right? But then again, they can say, well, that's where the fuck I got it from. I rest my motherfucking case. The news media, or as Professor Griff once said, multi-European devils in action, which, if you actually really stop and think about it, this shit is still in play. Because people know better. Motherfuckers talking about, ooh, I'm gonna eat, right? And 9 times out of 10, somebody in your family lended you some money. But then you want to play the bullshit role like, okay, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna steal some shit. Or the motherfucker owner of the damn convenience store that told you, hey, look, tear up this shit so you can go viral, go get your money. So everybody that you see, everybody that's went viral, you really think these motherfuckers are broke? I mean, let's be real here. right? Everybody that y'all saw or that we have seen, these motherfuckers are not broke. Far from it. It's just for the simple fact, everybody wants to get paid, which I have no problem. Do your hustle. Long as you ain't hurt nobody, right? Hey, look, go do you, right? But just think about it. The kids that you say that you got, just know 5, 10 years from now, they gonna be like, damn, mama, really? You stooped that damn low. Or damn, daddy, really? You stooped that damn low. And then if your kids do what the fuck you did, now you mad at them. What the fuck for? You showed them how to do that shit. So, another case, right? Chances are this shit was by design, right? And for the most part, it's really a fucked up way to be like, okay, if you try to slash jobs, right, then just slash them, right? I already told y'all what the fuck to do. Get rid of goddamn NASA, right? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of these motherfuckers, I'm pretty sure y'all got a lot of money saved up and right, and go work at a motherfucking car wash or go work at a grocery store. Do something, right? We don't need you up there in space no more, right? And just like I said, ain't nobody went to the moon, and it wasn't because of no motherfucking firmament or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, right? They did that shit right over there in Area 51. And why y'all think that shit? Can't nobody go in that motherfucker except for the select few, right? So, so in either case, right? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door across the street round the corner, Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm holler at y'all.